Welcome back to More Dates with Dita, where I share what is in Ditavonteese's book. It has been a while since I have read for you guys from here. It has just been a crazy, crazy time. So I think we are starting on a new chapter now. We are in the chapter where she's talking about what she does to stay in shape, etc. Let's find it. Okay, we are starting on chapter 2, Curves, Swerves, and the Pinup Physique. I am not going to lie, I can think of more pleasurable ways of spending my time than punishing through yet another series of Pilates. I may be tempted to convince myself that yesterday's grueling session means that today I can forego working out altogether. Then I think of Mae West. Yes, she of the supersized quips and curves, both of which she worked with equal gusto. Cultivate your curves. They may be dangerous, but they won't be avoided. Mae liked to shrug seductively to her audience, one of many delicious bon mots from a deluxe sweet box of them. Bubs, seriously, move. Come on, get down. Move it. Another of her humdingers. I never worry about diets. The only carrot that interests me are the number of carrots in a diamond. As much as Mae West enjoyed piling it on for her act, the truth is that she treasured her diamonds as much as her dumbbells. The Brooklyn-born bombshell inherited a passion for health and fitness along with a maverick spirit and proclivity for pulling no punches from her daddy Jack, a bare-knuckled prize fighter. For the West, daily exercise and lifting weights was something of a religion. I decided at an early age if I was going to live a long life, I wanted to stay healthy and look good, she told her longtime private secretary and confidant, Tim Malachowski, something like that, who retold this in his lavish volume on the legend, simply titled Mae West, published in 1993 in commemoration of the 100th anniversary of her birth. Young Mae trained in gymnastics and acrobatics and roller skated. She claimed later in life that as a teen she could bench press 500 pounds. True or not, it certainly puts a spin on another line she apparently favored. An ounce of performance is worth pounds of promises. And I actually fucking love that because I'm always talking about back your mouth up and walk the walk, don't just talk the talk. So that's a really good one, and I might steal it. An ounce of performance is worth pounds of promises. That's very good. The Broadway star was nearly 40 when Paramount Pictures offered her a contract in her first movie. I didn't know that. She proceeded to vamp it up as Hollywood's funniest sex symbol on big and small screens, and back to stage well into the winter of her life. Tipsy on the fountain of youth. Mae West wasn't the only screen goddess who filled time in between scenes on the set with high hands of weights in her dressing room. Marilyn Monroe and Greta Garbo also flaunted the virtues of daily calisthenics, stretching, and weightlifting. Garbo was especially dedicated to the Sparta physical fitness regime. She took extensive walks through the forest of France or along the boulevards of Beverly Hills or Manhattan. Her confidant, Gaylord Hauser, a pioneering health food nut, inspired her diet. She also refused to quit dragging on cigarettes, curb her daily shot of vodka, or sunbathe in anything but the buff. But these were the good old days when ciggies and suntans were endorsed by doctors in advertisements. Advice best left in the past. A shot of pure vodka, however, is probably the most healthful of choices a social drinker can make. The distillation process makes it sugar and yeast-free. If it's organic, even better. Without good nutrition and habitual exercise, all the beauty products in the world are not going to add up to beans. Keeping fit is central to maintaining a pinup physique, no matter your dress size. It's at the very core of making your beauty mark for life. I see 60 and 70-year-old women in my Pilates studio giving it their all, week after week, and I'm in awe of their commitment and stamina. That is inspiration. And this is something that I'm really trying to get back into this year. I used to be such a workout freak, and I have been on this weird hiatus for the last 2 years that I just have not stepped foot in a gym practically the entire time. And this year is going to be the year that I change that, because I too can just tell the difference in myself, obviously physically, but as well as mentally, and it just does everything for me. So I need to really get back on my fitness. A common misconception is that exercise detoxifies skin. The task of neutralizing toxins actually belongs mostly to the liver. What exercise does is achieve the critical functions of increasing blood flow, nourishing skin cells with oxygen, and carrying away waste products from the blood, including those nasty free radicals that contribute to the aging process. I keep 2 3-pound weights around to strengthen my arms. Traveling with them is not always possible. So imagine my joy during a hotel stay when I discovered I could optimize my morning lunges by clutching in each hand an unopened champagne bottle by the neck. Glamorous. I eat, therefore I am. Let's start out with what I do not put in my mouth. I rarely ever eat fast food. I don't swig soda. I never ever sit down in front of the TV and polish off a bag of potato chips or a carton of ice cream. I went on a juice cleanse once in the interest of cleaning out my system, but I hated how it made me feel. I took that as a sure sign that it wasn't a good idea. Diets in the name of weight loss or body cleanses can wreak havoc on our system, not unlike the effects of eating fast food. If I chow down on a drive-through burger and fries, I'm asking for trouble with my digestive system. Never mind how terribly disastrous all that greasy fare is to red lips. And in the name of slenderizing or supersizing, the body is inevitably going to rebel against such extreme measures. I tip my hat to the inspiration at the start of this chapter, Mae West. She gained an early taste for fresh foods because her father, who was always training for the next prize fight. I was raised on these foods and insisted on them for the rest of my life. Nothing canned or preserved. She avoided alcohol, and when a part called for smoking, she insisted on de-nicotine cigarettes and exhaled the smoke immediately. That's interesting. I did not know that. How you start out your day can also make all the difference. For me, I rise with the sun and take a probiotic. I also love probiotics. And a multivitamin with a full 12-ounce glass of water. The best thing you can do when you wake up is drink a full glass of water. And I also do a full glass of water in the morning. Sometimes I forget, but it's really, really rare. I usually will put on my coffee and then make a glass of water while I'm waiting on my coffee to brew and drink it. It really does help, because coffee definitely shouldn't be the first thing that goes into your mouth in the morning. Water is the truth.